People, oh my God, please do not get caught up into trying to buy a house right now while the interest rates are sky high. Interest rates are sky high. Whoever just bought a house in the past 2 years, guess what? These people are losing so much money. They're just giving away money towards interest. But what people don't understand, when you get a mortgage payment, the majority of that payment is going towards interest, going towards taxes, going towards insurance. Only a small percent of that goes towards the principal. For example, if your mortgage is $2,000, $1,200 of that is going to be towards interest, meaning money you're just giving away, money that's going towards the banks for giving you the loan. They already taking most of that, $1,200. Then guess what? You got to pay taxes, $300 a month, depending on the mortgage. So that's taking another $200 to $300. And then you got your insurance, and insurance is continuing to go up. You notice insurance going up, home insurance, auto insurance. Auto insurance, they're going up. The companies, they just inflating everything on everybody. And guess what? And that leaves that measly $300, $400 left over that go towards the principal. Most of your mortgage payment is not even going towards the principal. Hence, that's why it takes 30 years to pay off the house. If you had a zero, for example, if you had a 0% interest rate, we're just going to be hypothetical. If you had a 0% interest rate on your house, and you paid the same $2,000 on the mortgage, your house would be paid off in like 7 years. With the same $2,000 a month, your house would be paid off in 7 years if the interest rates are zero. So that's why people got to understand like how important interest rates are. And even though interest rates are high, the second worst thing about this real estate market is the prices has doubled since COVID. So you paying double the housing price on top of the interest rates, which make it even worse. So right now, if you want to buy a house, just hold off. And just hold off. Do not let a real estate agent lie to you and say, hey, buy a house right now. The feds are cutting the interest rates, so you'll be able to refinance in 6 months. Again, don't let real estate agents lie to you and tell you you can just refinance in 6 months because the interest rates are going down. When the Federal Reserve cut interest rates, this does not include mortgage rates. So a lot of people don't know that. Even some real estate agents don't know that, or they pretend to not know it. Do not let a real estate agent give you bad information about the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates. The Federal Reserve interest rates control the rates on credit cards, the rate on car loans, pretty much money you can borrow. It has none. The mortgage rates are completely separate, which is the biggest scam because mortgage rates are pretty much the biggest loan you'll ever have that anybody have in their life if you buy a house. Your biggest debt or loan is going to always be a mortgage, but they exclude that from interest rates. So do not get overly excited about the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates. Only thing they do is just making your car note cheaper, making credit card debt cheap, but in reality, it's going to make people go into more debt because they're going to feel like they can borrow more money now. Oh, interest rates are down on car loans, so let me go out and buy a new car now. But you wasn't going to buy a new car when the rates was up. You might as well just don't buy a new car. Just chill, buy your car cash. The only thing it does is just trap people even more. People need to stop trying to borrow money. Stop trying to get new cars. Just save up and buy your car cash. Especially while the interest rates are up. Everything is just overpriced still. So there's no need for everybody to try to rush and get a loan at a high interest rates. You're pretty much working backwards. If you want a house right now, you're pretty much saying, I want to lose money right now. And people, you got to understand, like, a house is not an investment if it don't give you immediate cash flow on your money. If you don't get a return on your investment immediately, monthly, it's not an investment. You're losing money. By the time you pay this house off, you're going to pay double the house price because of the interest rate. And don't be like, oh, my house is going to increase value all the time. No, the house market's at the top right now. The housing market peaked. The housing prices in double. You think it's going to double again over the next 30 years? No. The housing market is peaked. If you just bought a house in the past 2 years, your house is about to lose value. The housing market moves just like the stock market. It goes up and it goes down, it goes up and it goes down. Right now, you're at the peak. You think houses are expensive right now? Yes, they are expensive, but guess what? If you're patient enough and wait a couple years, you're going to see this real estate market crash. But the market is not going to crash while the interest rates are up. When they start lowering the interest rates and making it a little more affordable to get a house, guess what? It's going to be too late. Everybody's going to be broke because of inflation. Nobody's going to be buying these houses when they finally reduce these interest rates on the mortgages. So they think they're slick, and we pretty much being lied to. And one thing that controls the real estate interest rates, what people don't understand, it follows the 10-year treasury bond. Go put up the 10-year treasury bond chart. When the treasury bond is up, that means mortgage rates are going to be up, because the 10-year treasury bond is mortgage-backed securities. Meaning, when the mortgage rates are up, there are people who invest in these bonds. They make money when the interest rates are up. Hence again, rich people making money while you're going broke. You're just playing the wrong side. Anybody can invest in these shares, but they don't educate us about these things. In school, they don't teach you about these things. Rich people learn their stuff at home or from other rich people. So with that being said, don't go out and buy a house right now. It's going to take a couple years for this market to cool off. Don't let a real estate agent lie to you and say, hey, you can just refinance in 6 months because the rates are coming down. No, the rates are not coming down. You're going to buy this house and you're going to be stuck at that interest rate for the next 2 years going broke. With that being said, I'm out.